How's it going, eh? Today I'm going to talk to you about how I got my cat PJ. So the story begins with me being on we were in a line for a ferry. And there was this man sitting there. We were late for the ferry, so it was the line to get into the back, sort of emergency, the quick entrance to the ferry. To see if there's any extra room. But, yeah, cat hair, shedding season. But there was this man there with a big box, really big box. And through the corner of it was peeking a tiny, like too young to even be away from its mom, kitten. So we talked to the man, and he's this big, muscular black guy too, like football player build. He says his name is Scooter. He's a football coach, and the kitten was one of his players that he coaches. Their pet cat had a litter of kittens. But the landlord said they had to go. They made too much meowing, and too much smell, too much noise. So the landlord said they had to go. Yes, PJ, they said you had to go. So he had it. And so he asked if there was any more cats in the litter. He said no. But you can have this one. And then he gave us just handed us this big box with a tiny little kitten. Yeah. Sorry. He wants cat treats. They have the cat treats over there, and I'm going to give it to him after camera time. So, yeah. So I told... Yeah, keep getting... It looks like I'm picking my nose there, but it's wiping cat hair off of it. Cat hair everywhere on my face. PJ's shedding. Very shedding cat. But, so we walked... So basically, we walked on the ferry, and we're carrying around this big box of this cat. It had like its little head peeking at the corner. Okay, PG, you can go get your cat treats. So we had this little head digging out the corner. It was like practically digging a hole in the box. It looked really strange, didn't it? Yeah. So we not talked. So Scooter said the one condition to getting him would be we had to name him Jiggers. So which we all agreed to. That's a cute name, isn't it? It's kind of a cute name, I guess. He was also convinced it was a girl cat. So. Well, of course, on the ferry, we got a lot of weird looks for having a box with a little kitten going meow, meow at the corner of it. All the weird looks. I mean, like, old people were looking at us, some really pretty girls, they were looking at me, and it was all like, oh, he's got that cute kitten in a box. Why does he have a cute kitten in a box? Cute kitten. We walked on the ferry and walked off eventually. During the ferry ride, we let him walk across the seats a little bit. It was really cute. We got back, we got in the car on the other side of the ferry, and we drove home. But in the car it was a little bit hard because he kept, I had to hold him in my lap. He was like this big at the time. Like, he was like this big. Like, he could fit in my two hands, like this. And he was like, Kappa kitten. My Kappa kitten. My little Kappa kitten. And we walked, we drove home, my little Kappa kitten, and when we got home, my sister wanted to name her at the time, Precious, because she was, oh, he's so precious, and also, my precious, Gollum style. Beats very creepy like that. So so much cat hair, I still haven't gotten it all off. So, I just looked at my lip and there was cat hair on it. So we got home, it was Precious, so we were like, how about Precious Jigger? PJ! Yeah! Okay. Alright. So much hair. So yeah, PJ, that's where we got the name from. And we took him to the vet to get his shots and whatnot, and the vet was like, this isn't a girl cat. Anyone, by just flipping the cat over, could easily see that. And I was like, yeah, that's definitely a guy cat. How did I notice that our little Kappa cat was a guy? So we had a good little Kappa cat there, PJ, and he grew up in my room for a little bit because our other cats had outside the cat, so we could let them in and out from the top floor. But PJ couldn't go in or out because he's way too small at the time, so he had to stay down here in my room. So now he's obsessed with being in my room, though it's the one room he can't usually come in because I have Pet Lizard down here. So I have to put like a towel around the Pet Lizard's tank so he can't see it. Even though it's a bearded dragon, so it doesn't move much. Dave really doesn't move much. He kind of just... You think chameleons are inactive. Bearded dragons are even more inactive. Of course, they're so adorable! You can handle them and cuddle them and give them baths. And, back to PJ. So, PJ, then we finally let him out. It was the first time he finally let him out. He started going outside. He's like, yay! He started chewing on random things. And running into walls and stuff. He's not exactly the most mentally stable cat since he was pulled away from his mom before he was old enough. But, like, really, he tries to hunt things, but what he hunts are dandelions. So you see other cats like, oh, it's a mouse. I'll catch it. PJ, dandelion. The dandelion. So sorry about my reenactments, but yeah. But then eventually it started snowing. PJ took one step out the door, put his paw in the snow, and then bolted top speed into the house, down the stairs, into my room, through my front little recording man cave here, and into my room, where he proceeded to go into the closet and then get into the ceiling, because the closet also shares it's also the boiler, it's connected to the boiler room, and you can get to the ceiling from there. So he got up into the ceiling. PJ was in the ceiling. So he eventually came out. It didn't take him very long to come out because, well, it's scary up in there because it's dark and creepy, and he saw a spider and he followed it out, and then he ate the spider. I don't like spiders. So then, of course, he was terrified of snow, and ever since then he was terrified of the outside. He didn't go outside for almost a year, and he got fat because he didn't get much exercise. Always sleeping around or being overly hyper and scratching things, until eventually, just recently, he just started going outside again. He's still fat, as you can probably see there, and still kind of vicious sometimes. He's a little crazy in the head, still hasn't gotten mentally stable, running into things. The way he sits is just like, he just splays out. Like, you know like the long scratching pose cat usually just sort of goes like this? He puts his legs on either side of it and just splays out on top of it. Or you see him on the ground just... he's like the most relaxed cat you'll ever see. Like, it's almost human how glutton he is. It's just adorable. Like, you'll see him, like, maybe he's lying on top of like a circular scratching post. He's got all his arms aside and then one arm just drooping over. He is never a normal cat. And I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that I don't have a normal cat. Because you know why? Because he's PJ. And he's so cute. I'm going to get him again. He was right there, so I had to get him again. Why did I lean forward there? I thought the camera was on this side. I was looking to see the screen. You're not to see the screen. You're not to see the screen. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. See you guys next time I see you. And as always, no, I'm going to do a little heart. I'm going to do a little heart with his hands, all adorable. Like, I know he's curling up next to me. Love you guys.